Have you ever wondered how the land of the rising sun, Japan, first began its journey through history? The answer takes us back to the Jomon period, around 14,000 years before Christ. During this time, Japan was a land of hunter-gatherers, where survival was a daily challenge, and the notion of society was still in its infancy. Artifacts from this era, particularly pottery, provide a glimpse into the lives of the Jomon people, whose intricate designs tell tales of their daily struggles and triumphs. Fast forward to the Yayoi period, which began around 300 years before Christ and lasted until 250 years after. This era marked a significant shift as wet rice farming was introduced, leading to the formation of the first semblance of a state. It was a turning point in Japan's history, setting the stage for the cultural and societal evolution that was to follow. From a land of hunters to the inception of a structured society, Japan's journey was just beginning. As Japan began to take form, how did its rich culture and religious practices evolve? During the Kofun period, from around 250 to 538, Japan saw the rise of powerful clan leaders and the establishment of key social structures. But it was in the following Asuka period, from around 538 to 710, that Japan's cultural identity truly began to flourish. During the Asuka period, Buddhism was introduced from Korea, profoundly influencing Japanese society. The introduction of this new religion spurred significant cultural developments, including the creation of Japan's first constitution. Buddhism's principles and philosophies permeated every aspect of Japanese life, from politics to art, forever changing the nation's cultural landscape. The Asuka period was a time of transformation, as Japan embraced Buddhism and began to develop a distinct cultural identity. With the advent of Buddhism, Japan's cultural landscape forever changed, setting the stage for the era of classical Japanese culture. But what happens when peace and tranquility give way to the rise of the warrior class? Let's dive into the Heian period, stretching from 794 to 1185, a time often regarded as the peak of the Japanese imperial court and noted for its art, poetry, and literature. The Heian period was a tranquil era, marked by the flowering of a refined courtly culture. The imperial court was at the height of its grandeur, and its culture, deeply influenced by Chinese traditions, was thriving. Poetry and literature flourished, with noblewomen penning some of the most poignant works of the period. Among them was the world's first novel, The Tale of Genji, written by Murasaki Shikibu, a lady-in-waiting at the Heian court. Art, too, was at its zenith during the Heian period, with painting, calligraphy, and architecture reaching new heights of sophistication. The Heian court was a vibrant center of high culture, a shimmering world of refinement and elegance, marked by elaborate rituals and ceremonies. But beneath the surface, a power shift was brewing. As the Heian period drew to a close, the imperial court started to lose its grip, and the samurai, a new warrior class, began its ascent. This transition ushered in the Kamakura period, spanning from 1185 to 1333, and marked a significant turning point in Japanese history. The Kamakura period saw the establishment of a military government and the rise of the samurai to the pinnacle of power. The emperor, while still revered, was largely sidelined, and real power lay in the hands of the shogun, the military dictator. This shift from court to military rule marked a profound change in Japan's political and social structure, setting the stage for the age of the samurai. As the samurai took center stage, Japan was on the brink of epic transformation, leading to an era marked by conflict and change. The rise of the samurai was not just a political change but a cultural one, leaving an indelible mark on the history of Japan. So, how exactly did ancient Japan evolve from a land of hunter-gatherers to a nation under the rule of samurai? Let's circle back to the beginning. The Jomon period marked the era of hunter-gatherers, whose pottery and cord-marked ceramics tell a tale of a society deeply connected to the earth. As we transition to the Yayoi period, we saw the adoption of wet rice cultivation and metallurgy, sparking a shift towards agricultural society. The introduction of Buddhism in the 6th century marked a significant spiritual and cultural shift. Buddhism's teachings not only influenced the people's worldview, but also gave birth to some of the country's most iconic art and architecture. We then moved into the Heian period, a golden age of culture, literature, and art, only to be followed by the Kamakura period, defined by the rise of the samurai, the warriors who came to rule the nation with their military prowess and strict code of honor. In the grand tapestry of history, the evolution of ancient Japan serves as a testament to the resilience and adaptability of its people. forever leaving its mark on the annals of time.